Stephen Daniel, again from Maui, Hawaii, the co-founder with Beth of quantumtechniques.com, the most extensive, comprehensive remote energy system for healing the world today, and our commitment is to teach you to heal yourself. And I want to talk briefly today about inflammation. I first kind of got into this reading Mark Hyman's work, and that was very helpful to me, actually. I developed some inflammation issues in my feet and legs, and actually couldn't walk for a while. I had so much inflammation. And once I started studying this field, I have pretty much no pain in my legs and feet. I walk and run and do as much as I want every day. But traditional medicine would say, oh, you've got bone spurs and arthritis, and you should not be walking around. Well, that's because they don't know what we know. Mark Hyman was helpful to me, but I found he misses some really big areas. So what is an anti-inflammatory diet? The number one food to get off of is nightshades. Okay, you can Google nightshades, but potatoes, not sweet potatoes, potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, okay, garbanzo beans, chickpeas, green beans, goji berries, tobacco. Okay, if you have pain and inflammation in your body, get off of those foods if you want to be healthy. For me, I'm a large guy. I walk my dogs 2 miles every day. I'm physically active. I have no pain in my feet. If I ate one small red or white potato a week, I would be on crutches. That's how powerful nightshades are. Secondly, get off of gluten grains. Okay, as a generation, now, test it against your inflammation. Maybe you can have some gluten grains. The next one is sugar. But if you really want to be pain-free, and you say, well, why could I eat those when I was younger? Things change. Everything changes. Most of us could do things at 19 just because of the vitality of our youth, in our bodies that we can't do at 65. And so you might have gotten away from things for a long time, but you're going to have to clean it up right now if you want a good quality of life versus just getting old and being on 15 medications when you're 65. You've got to make some lifestyle changes. So in addition to get off of nightshades, get off of reduced sugar, okay, and look seriously at gluten grains. I highly recommend Dr. Polmetter's book, The Grain Brain. There's some things we'll talk about on other YouTube videos, how we can advance that even more, but that's helpful. In addition to that, what are good anti-inflammatories to make part of your lifestyle? Blueberries, olive oil, coconut oil, fish oils, curcumin, grape seed extract, or pine bark extract. Those are called pycnogenols. Okay, both are called pycnogenols. Sulfur is another powerful anti-inflammatory. Those are the main supplements that can be life-changing for you. And it's interesting that I first got on the anti-inflammatory kick because I was having so much pain in my feet. And I had to completely change my diet, add these anti-inflammatories. But what was interesting is the few headaches I had became much less frequent and much less severe. And if I needed to take a medication, it worked much more effectively because I brought my systemic inflammation down. If you are alive today and you're listening to this, you have an inflammation issue. Depression is inflammation. Alzheimer's is inflammation. Cancer is inflammation. We think about inflammation as being pain. It's much more than that. So this is a way to prolong your life, make it better quality, but you know what? We are what we eat. If we don't change what we eat, don't expect to change what you are today. So again, blessings and love from Maui. Be inflammation free. This is Steve.